Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be drawing Ironman, and I've started by mapping out the basic shapes of Ironman Ooshie. Now my boys love Ooshies and they have a fair collection. And I thought when I was asked to draw an Ironman by some people, I thought an Ironman Ooshie would be the go. As you can see, I've mapped in some light guidelines and now I'm using some lines of symmetry to make it similar on both sides. Just piecing together Ironman's face here, making sure I've got all the parts looking correct and same on both sides with the line of symmetry. How cool is Ironman, really guys? He's amazing. Imagine being able to put on a suit, fly in the air and shoot pulses of energy to destroy baddies. He's one of my favourite superheroes. And thanks to those people that suggested that I draw Ironman, because I had heaps of fun drawing this Ooshie Ironman. It is pretty complex, but you've got to get those angles looking right and all the curves. And I'm drawing an Ironman Ooshie, so it is a little bit simpler, but you've just got to try and match what you do on one side to the other. Now remember, I'm drawing in pencil, and it's because if I make any mistakes that I'm not happy with, I learn from them and I redraw it until I get it right. Okay, remember my saying, there's no such thing as mistakes. It's all learning, and the more you practice your drawing, the better you're going to get. As you can see, I'm trying to get it the same on both sides. The more I'm drawing at the moment, the better I'm getting. The more practice I have, the more I'm able to look at things and get them looking correct, the better shading, better blending that I'm doing as well, and it's making better drawings. Practice is the key. Practice in sport, you practice in music, you practice, same with your drawing. The more you practice, the better you're going to get. As you can see here, I'm sort of trying to make it the same on both sides. Got that line of symmetry. You can see I'm pressing a little bit firmer for the main details now. I've got my guidelines on there. I'm drawing his arm, making sure I'm getting all the curves correct, making sure that I map it in, getting all the size and the proportions, because he's got one arm coming forward and one arm to his side, this Ooshie Ironman. Who knows, with technology, one day this Ironman suit could be a reality. Okay, when I was a boy, the internet wasn't even around, and now look at it, it's everywhere. Wi-Fi wasn't a thing, computers were only just coming in at school. Now that shows you how old I am. But we have come a long way in 30 years of tech. So imagine what it's going to be like in another 30 years. Okay, making sure when you're drawing that you're looking at the curves, you're looking at the angles, you're looking at shapes in relation to each other and the sizes. Now the hand, you can see that I've drawn a oval shape for a start, and now I'm drawing all the fingers on with some curved lines. I am making sure that they're very similar sizes, making sure that they all look correct with the amount of lines and of the finger joints as well. Now if you're following along, remember you can pause this video at any time. You can come back and re-watch it if you need to get those specific areas. You can look at my final picture to give you some more ideas on the tips and the little parts that I've drawn. If you are enjoying the video, make sure you hit that like button, because Ironman said so. Thank you. Now remember that lines of symmetry, try and keep it the same on both sides. Later in the video, I show you how to color this in, speed it up to outline it. I'm using Copic multi-liners and Copic markers to add the color, and then I go over it with some Polychromos pencils. Now, you might have textures that you might want to use or markers of your own, or you might just want to color it with pencils. It's really up to you. You can color it with whatever you like, whatever you're comfortable using and whatever you have at home. These parts are the tricky parts where the folds are. The feet aren't too bad, but getting the curves right is kind of tricky. You got to make sure you get that boot looking like it's curved around. So make sure you follow the curves correctly and make sure that they're similar on both sides. And you can see that from my sketchy guidelines, I've changed it a little bit just to make it look more correct. We can touch those little bits up when we outline as well. Now, if you want to, you might outline in a felt tip marker if you're only using pencils. If you're using watercolor paints or markers, I would suggest a permanent marker. If you're using Copics, use a Copic multi-liner. Thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, I'm putting on a magnetic energy field around him with the light blue and his pulse weapon. I'm shooting it out with some markers and some white pencil over the top. Now I'm using some gel pen. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope you had a great day and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Cheers. See ya.